And we're working on Christmas cookies. Hello. So, let's see. For some reason there's a penny on the other side of the thing. I'm making my Crisco cookies, which this is what the dough looks like. They just did it. They just did it in the mixer, which is awesome because it's a lot of work by hand. But what we're gonna do is this dough has to be refrigerated overnight, and then like it's sliced the next day. This is all of us. Oops. All of us have this. This is one of our favorite cookies because it's good for putting in coffee. So I'm gonna cut. I kind of do two things of wax paper about this size. And there's the other one. So then what I do is I take the dough and I need to knead it a little bit more because it needs to be melty in my hands, I guess. These are Crisco cookies is what I was saying. It's an old recipe that my mom gave me and she made it for a long time. And they're these cookies that refrigerate overnight, and then we cut them the next day, and they're good for dunking in coffee and stuff. So, hey Colin! Are you still in another country?
Not Czechoslovakia.
My husband's quoting from, what's that movie, Stripes?
Right.
Oh, you're back home now.
It's like we're going to Moscow. It's Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, did you hear him? It's not like we're going to Moscow. It's Czechoslovakia.
It's like going to Wisconsin.
So we're taking half of the dough and putting it on there. You don't have to watch the whole time, but I mean, you can. I love it, but got home Saturday at 4 a.m. Wow. So did you have fun?
No. I like to eat dark.
So these cookies, I'm telling you, this is the easiest way we've made it so far. Is tremendous. Oh, good. It was beautiful. You did some beautiful videos. I didn't get to see all of them yet. I am looking forward to seeing them. Walked miles every day. Oh, that's good. So this is one of those cookies that you kind of shape with your hands into a long log. What I do is I kind of grasp it with my hands because it helps get it a little softer. The walking tour was good, day 3. Oh, well, I look forward to seeing that. And then I kind of squeeze this along the way to make it even. Yeah, what I was saying about these cookies is they're very hard to mix. And like last year, Dave mixed them for me. But this year we used, I mean, David's here and he did it, but we used the new mixer. And it went really fast. So we're pretty happy about that. We wanted to get this out of the way. So I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty even now. And like I like it to be even up at the ends. I don't like a big rounded edge. So what I'm going to do is, let's move this out of the way so you can see. I have this cutting board that we just lay it on here to stick it in the refrigerator. So I'm going to lift this up. Get a good, it has walnuts in it. Get a good lift there. We went back to the King Charles IV Bridge on Friday. A more sedate view. Oh, a jazz band with a metal drum. That sounds awesome. So I put this on the... Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I do loves me some jazz. Did you hear about... Well, hold on. Let me fold... I fold this over like this. I fold it over twice. See? And then I kind of fold the ends, and I put the end under it, like that, to stick it in the fridge. And then I'm going to do the other side too. So it's folded over twice, and then I kind of flip it under. So, that one's good. Now I gotta put the other half on the other piece of paper. Yeah, did you hear about the stuff that about Russia that apparently the CIA helped Russia find out about some terrorist plot or something that was going to happen today? There was going to be some, I don't usually talk about politics on here, but there was, I don't know if it's politics, it's kind of world events. Is it too noisy right now? Because they're using the mixer in the other room. Anyway, they foiled the plots of these terrorists that were they were planning attacks on some churches in Russia, including a really large, I think the St. Petersburg, whatever it's called, cathedral or whatever. Okay, good, you can hear me. So, I'm just bringing all this together again. The wax paper's good for this because you can pull it up on the sides. So how's Christine doing? I love seeing her in the videos, on the edge. It reminds me of my husband, where my husband is trying to give me help, but at the same time trying to ignore what I'm doing. We're going to St. Petersburg and Moscow in May 2018. Oh, wow. So you're embarking on a world tour for your retirement, huh? I have so many places I want to go, but, well, you know. Oh, a Baltic cruise. Yeah, I can't wait to go on a cruise again. So what company's doing the Baltic cruise? Is that a completely different company over there? Yeah, I'd love to fit in one cruise a year. Well, I think we're going to do a cruise next year. I had, we had this pastor before, the Royal Caribbean. Well, I didn't know where they all were, because every time we look at stuff coming out of the U.S. But, yeah, we had this pastor before that was friends of ours. Him and his wife, they had done a cruise in Holland, where you go up and down. I don't know what they went up and down. I want to say rivers. And they went during the tulip season. They said that was beautiful. Canals, yeah. I love canals. I can't wait to go to England. That's that's the place I really want to go. I love canal boats too. Although I always think they must smell inside, just like submarines, but I love submarines too, so this is good now. I got this nice and evened on the ends here. I like it to be a good shaped cookie, because you know we're gonna cut it. Boop. So I'll pull up the edges like this again, and it's tearing a little. Doesn't matter. We're gonna fold down. Oh, I need to lift it up onto the cutting board again. So let's push this a little bit out of the way. I saw Star Wars yesterday and it was awesome. Oh, you know what I think is coming on TV in the UK tonight? At least I thought I saw that it's supposed to come on Channel 5. Is, you made profiteroles. Oh, yeah. I liked that cooking course. Anyway, Colin just said that he made profiteroles on the cooking course, which I never heard of before that, so. Oh, there's my recipe. Thank you. So it says Crisco. You probably can't read it. Crisco cookies. It's so old. Oh, are you doing another cooking course in January? Anyway, so these are good for dipping in coffee. Yeah, tonight, I think it's supposed to be on Channel 5 is what it said, although over here it came out in the movie theaters, what is it called? Crooked House, which is a book by Agatha Christie, which I read this year. It's an odd little book, so I think it'd be interesting to see it, but I don't know if you like Agatha Christie, But actually, I don't know when tonight is there. Wait a minute, it's really late there right now. So I don't know if it meant tonight, or tomorrow night. Like, I don't know if it meant Sunday night or Monday night, but now I have to wash my hands. And not a lot. What do you mean? You don't like Agatha Christie very much?
Oh, yeah. I had no idea.
Ah, you're breaking my heart. She's one of my favorite writers. But I like those kind of goofy... I like those mysteries that are ridiculous, you know? Like, I know they're ridiculous mysteries, but I think of them as, like, brain puzzles, you know? Just kind of like complex mathematics are. So, I'm gonna go into the kitchen. Here, let me turn around so you can see me. Ah! Let's go in the kitchen and see what they're doing, and then I'm gonna wash my hands. So right now I can't see the screen, and I can't see if you're saying anything interesting, so sorry.
Definitely a useful.
Oh yeah, look, it's noisy in here. There's so many things going on.
Very useful.
There's my husband, he's doing something with parchment paper.
We're gonna put cookies on it.
What are you making right now?
Oatmeal cookies.
Oh, they're making the oatmeal cookies, so Dave is...
Hi.
Oh, Colin said hi, Bob.
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin. Oh yeah, I heard him. So Dave is working on the oatmeal cookies. There's some oatmeal. Oh, here's the old-fashioned oats.
This is Betty Crocker recipe.
It's a Betty
There's
Crocker
no
recipe. Yeah. Oh, so let's see.
I use raisins, not nuts.
Oh yeah. He uses raisins, not nuts. Well, one of our kids doesn't like nuts and cookies and bread.
One of our kids don't like raisins.
One of our kids doesn't like raisins, so then we have some cookies have some cookies have raisins and some cookies have nuts. That way they can pick what they want. Oh, I don't know how long I'm gonna make this video because they're doing the cooking right now. The next cookie I'm gonna do is, let me show you. The next cookie I'm gonna do is called Scotch cookies. My husband calls them plastic cookies, and I don't know if you can see this. It's not showing up really well. So butter, brown sugar, flour, Caro syrup, which is it's like a corn syrup, and coconut. And what it is like you have to put it on parchment paper, and it kind of lays flat, and it almost looks like a candy. Oh yeah, I can put it in the description. That's true. It kind of lays flat like a candy. Like when you take it out of the oven, it looks almost see-through, but it's kind of brownish. It tastes kind of like not butterscotch or brittle, somewhere in between butterscotch and brittle, and whatever you would call that. It kind of tastes somewhere in between that. So anyway. What else was I going to say? So, I don't know if I'm going to keep this on. I don't seem to get very many views when I do these live videos. Let me talk to the screen. I'm going to talk to the screen. I don't seem to get many views during these live videos, but that's okay. As long as I got you, you're my #1 fan, right? Just pretend you are. So, anyway, don't like Agatha Christie. So what do you like if you don't like Agatha Christie? Well, that's a stupid question. I mean, there's plenty of other things to like. Yeah, tell me what you like. I'm going to look at the screen now. Can I flip the screen while I'm talking? Ah, thank you. Poirot. Oh, well, Poirot was written by Agatha Christie. You don't like Agatha Christie, but you like Poirot, which is Agatha Christie's greatest creation, if you ask me. I mean, the two greatest detectives in fiction are Sherlock Holmes and Agatha Christie, and I really like the Sherlock episodes. I think they're really close to the books, and they have a nice, what do you call it? A nice translation into the modern. Like if you look at what's that other show that? It's not Sherlock. It's the one over here that has Johnny.
Elementary.
There's an English.
Babe, what? You start laundry at all?
Oh, they're talking.
No, Devin was doing the laundry.
There's a show over here called Elementary that's supposed to be about a modern Sherlock, and I don't like it. I mean, it's
It's
okay.
got Lucy Liu and John,
John.
the guy from Hackers.
It's got Lucy Liu and the guy that starred in Hackers. He's a British actor, but I can't think of his name. Johnny something. So, anyway, I feel like their translation into the modern for elementary for Sherlock Holmes is not good. Like, he doesn't embrace new technology and stuff like that. I'm telling you, Sherlock Holmes would be all into that. Like how in the shows.
You want to wax paper me here?
Oh, you want wax paper? So anyway, how I gotta put wax paper down for him. So how they have in the Sherlock shows, how he's like totally embraced texting and trying basically the new languages we come up with for speaking in text. To me, that's exactly what Sherlock Holmes would be doing. He would be all into that. Oh, young Sherlock? I don't think I've seen that. I'll have to look for that. But it's like when I think about Ben Franklin, I know I talk about him a lot. If he was in the US, was a TV series there. Well, I am gonna look that up. Anyway, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So I think that if Ben Franklin were alive today, he would be like totally owning the internet, and he'd be using it for so much more things than we can think of today. He was totally into communication and writing. Like, he invented new things for the printing press. I mean, just, you know. Anyway, we like Vera about a Geordie woman detective. What's a Geordie woman? I might have to look that one up. I feel like I gotta keep my hands in here. Oh, from Newcastle. Okay. I like Midsummer Murders, but I like the first actor better. The first detective actor, I thought he was amazing. I can't think of his name. But anyway, yeah, I liked, there was also like a series, there was like a two series show. Oh yeah, because they're kind of silly. I mean, some of them are really good. Like, oh, the one I love, there's one Midsummer Murder episode. It's pretty early on. It's like in the second season or series, where it's like these writers and publishers and stuff, and people are getting killed off one by one, and it ends up that it's this older woman that they were all trying to kill her, but since she was like some kind of special fighter in World War II or something, like, I don't remember, but they all tried to kill her, so her instincts kicked in and she killed them. It was all done in self-defense. Now you think, if everybody that's trying to kill this woman ends up dead, wouldn't you be like, something's going on here? I mean, if you're one of these other people that is in this group that wants to kill her. But I loved that episode. I thought that was awesome. But I mostly love I love the scenery. It's beautiful. So, anyway, I think I'm gonna go now, but I hope that you're having a great night. Thank you so much for coming by, Colin. Say hi to Christine. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye. Now, how do I turn it off? That's the thing. Okay, maybe I push this.
Good job, Kat.